Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the topic corrosion inhibitors. Before that, let's quick recollect about the previous topics. What are things we discussed in our previous classes? We saw about corrosion types and corrosion control techniques. Tell me what are the basic corrosion control or prevent techniques are there? Having the basic more than many types are there, but we discussed about 4 topics. One is by changing the metal, by changing the environment, by changing the potential, and with the protectings. In case of changing the potential of the metal, we saw 2 different kinds. One is by anodic change, another is by cathodic protection change. In the cathodic protection technique, we discussed in detail about 2. One is sacrificial anodic protection technique, another one is impressed current cathodic protection techniques. How the metal is protected by using the some more metal, which is more active metal, or buried metal, giving the excess of external energy to recover the metal or protect the metal. Now another technique is by using the corrosion inhibitors. Before we are going to start with corrosion inhibitors, have an idea about inhibitors. What are inhibitors? Generally, inhibitors are a chemical substance. When added into any chemical reactions which alter the change of the reactions, either it may reduces or increases the rate of the reaction. This is known as the which is known as the catalyst. In case of inhibitors, which reduces the rate of the reactions. Keep in your mind, inhibitors means a material which added into the any reactions which retard or reduces the speed of the reaction is known as the inhibitors. Similarly, we are going to use the corrosion inhibitors, a substance where when we add it into the corrosion product or corroded material which reduces the rate of corrosion of the metal when added to the corrosive environment. For a simple normal reaction, we can use the inhibitors as a substance. Here also we can use a substance, but here we should add it in the corrosive environment. So once again, I'll repeat the definition. A corrosion inhibitor is a substance which reduces the rate of corrosion of a metal when they are added to the corrosive environment. That is, when we added the small material or substance in the corrosive environment which reduces the rate of the corrosion, the formation of corrosion will be protected. Based on that, we are having simple 3 types of corrosion is there. One is anodic inhibitors. Second one is cathodic inhibitor, and third one is vapor phase inhibitors. Once I will repeat, anodic inhibitors, which is also known as chemical passivators. Another one is cathodic inhibitor, which is also known as adsorption inhibitors, and third one is called vapor phase vapor phase inhibitors. It's also known as volatile corrosion inhibitors. Let's check it with the first one, anodic inhibitor, which is also called as chemical passivators. Alkalis, molybdates, chromates, nitrates, phosphates, tungstate or other ions of transition elements with high oxygen content are acts as anodic inhibitors. So these are used to prevent corrosion reaction occurring at the anode by forming an insoluble compound with a newly formed or produced metal ion. These insoluble compounds are adsorbed on the metal surface, that is on the anode, forming a protective film and reducing the corrosion rate. The anodic inhibitor used to repel the pitting corrosion. The pitting corrosion is generally for the like a hole, making hole like a cavity. Imagine the same example as cavity. Once again, I'll repeat. At the anode, by the modification of anodic surface act as insoluble compounds. When we are adding the chemical substance in the corrosive environment, especially anodic environment, what will happen is these act as form as insoluble compounds and are absorbed on the metal surface at the anode. So, forming a protective film on the metal surface and reducing corrosion takes place, because where the metal is get ready to lose the electron, there only corrosion will be concentrate. So the anodic inhibitor used to repair the pitting corrosions, where we are making a hole on that surface, we can use it for this kind of corrosion. Example, molybdates, chromates, nitrates, phosphates, tungstate or other ions of transition elements with high oxygen content materials are used as the anodic corrosion inhibitors. Similar to next method, cathodic inhibitors are adsorption inhibitors. Cathodic inhibitors அல்லது adsorption inhibitors. Chemical substance which prevents the corrosion reactions at the cathode by the modification of cathodic surface, where we have a substance at the anodic area where corrosion will be protected. Similarly here we are using by modifying the cathode. Like our wet corrosion, here there are two parts. In wet corrosion we saw the two different conditions based on the acidic, based on the environmental medium, that corrosive medium. We classify into two types. One is hydrogen evaporation type and another one is oxide ion formation or oxygen liberation. Similar also, the cathodic inhibitor or adsorption inhibitor takes place in two different types, depends on the corrosive environment. When the medium is acidic, the cathode reaction is evolution of hydrogen, evolution of kindly linked to the wet corrosions. Then it can be controlled by either reducing the rate of H plus ions to the cathode. So we can control. So hydrogen gases evolved. How can we remove the hydrogen is by hydrogen ions by two different possibilities there. One is reducing the diffusion of H plus ions. How it is can be means by adding organic inhibitors. Once I will repeat, in electrochemical reactions, the cathode reactions are of two types, depend on the environment. One is acidic medium, another one is basic medium. If the medium is acidic, the hydrogen gases evolve. The corrosion, this kind of corrosion can be controlled by reducing the rate of diffusion of H plus ions to the cathode or increasing the voltage of the hydrogen evolution. First one, how we do it? One is reducing the rate of diffusion of H plus ions in the cathode. It can be done by adding organic inhibitors. So what are the possible organic inhibitors means? Amines, mercaptans, urea and thiourea, which are adsorbed on the metal surface and act as a protective layer. So which absorb all the H plus ions. There is no possible to form a H2 gas. When the H2 gas is formed, suppose there is no option given to form a H plus ion, means what will happen? There is no more evolution of hydrogen gas. So this layer is protected. This is one way. Another way is by increasing the over voltage of hydrogen evolution. This can be increased by adding antimony or arsenic oxide. Antimony or arsenic oxide. What this means? Salts like sodium meta-arsenate is known as arsenic oxide. Sodium meta-arsenate is known as arsenic oxides, which deposit adherent film on the metallic arsenic or antimony at the cathodic area. In first case, where just we are using organic inhibitors which absorb the H plus ions. So there is no option to release the hydrogen gas. In the second case, we are using some other metals which are added to the same environment media. These are the metals, the metallic substances are coated over the original metal, which metal need to be protected. So in these two ways, we can protect the evolution of hydrogen gas. When the medium is neutral, what will happen? Either O2 gas is liberated or OH minus ions are formed. How to remove these things? This also can be done by two different methods. One is by eliminating oxygen, by adding oxygen adsorbers. Another one is by eliminating the hydroxides, very easy only. In previous case also, hydrogen gas evolution occurs. So we can able to absorb H plus ions or formation of metallic ions on the metal surface. In this case also here, in the medium is neutral or alkaline, hydrogen gases evolved or OH minus ions are formed. How to control? One, either by eliminating oxygen or oxide formation. So by eliminating oxygen by adding sodium sulfite and hydrogen sulfite. So there are two possible, same thing we can use it. Both hydrogen or sodium sulfate can absorb the oxygen. So there is no possible to form oxygen gas to liberate. So likewise, metal can be protected. Sodium sulfite reacts with oxygen to form sodium sulfate. Similarly, hydrogen takes the oxygen and forms water and the nitrogen. So this nitrogen evolution is very less only. So it does not causes the comparable corrosion. Another way is by eliminating the hydroxide ion formation. It can be done by adding magnesium, zinc or nickel salts. These salts react with the hydroxide ion and form insoluble hydroxides. We know that zinc is converted to zinc hydroxide, magnesium into magnesium hydroxide and nickel hydroxides, which deposits on the cathode and act as a impermeable self barrier. This is strictly form on the self barriers on the metal surface. That is no possible to penetrate the more corrosions. Okay. And last one is vapor phase inhibitors, VPI, vapor phase inhibitors. Whereas the possible phases are not available, either we can able to change the anodic and cathodic part area, we can able to utilize or use this method vapor phase inhibitors. They are easily vaporizable organic substance which readily vaporized and form a protective layer on the metal surface. So, easily vaporizable organic substances are used as a vapor phase inhibitors. These are readily vaporized and form the protective layer on the metal surface. These are generally used to prevent the corrosion in closed space like storage containers, packing materials and sophisticated equipments and etc. 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 These things. Example, dicycloammonium nitrate, dicyclohexyl ammonium bromate or benzotriazole or phenylthiourea. Likewise, many substances are used. These things are easily vaporizable. We know that ammonium compounds always have more pungent odor gas. It's easily vaporizable. So this dicyclohexyl ammonium nitrate or dicyclohexyl ammonium chromate, benzotriazole or phenylthiourea, these materials are easily vaporizable things and easily vaporize and stick it on the surface of the metal, and these forms the protective layer on the metal surface and prevents the further corrosion of the metals. So based on the compound, based on the various inhibitors methods we discussed, let's take for quick assessment. Inhibitors are the dash rate of the reaction, decrease the rate of the reaction. Dash an example of VPA. We have many things, so try to keep in your mind few things. Right acidic medium reactions, this means how the inhibitors of anodic inhibitors are takes place to protect the material reactions, protection methods. Similar for the basic medium, we have tried both the hydrogen evolution and the formation of hydroxide ion. Summary, once I will recollect inhibitors, these are the chemical substance used in the corrosive environment to protect the metal surface. There are three possible types of there. One is acidic, that means anodic, cathodic and the vapor phase. Anodic means organic substance added in the anodic part which prevent the corrosions like molybdenum, chromate, etc. 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 In the cathodic part, we are having two different possibilities are there based on the condition. There are two methods are available. One is hydrogen evolution gas type. So we need to remove or control the hydrogen gas evolution or control the hydroxide or oxygen formation by using chemical substance. In first case, hydrogen evolution can be done by using the hydrogen gas absorption or by using organic amine compound. These are hydrogen deficient compounds. When using organic amine, it will absorb the hydrogen, so it will be prevent, or by using the over voltage of the hydrogen. Second one is oxygen formation or hydroxyl liberation. By oxygen formation can be absorbed by using the salts like hydrazine or ammonium sulfate. These take the oxygen and will become a solid substance. There is no possible to react with the oxygen. And next one is what is the hydroxide formation. This also can be done with metals like zinc or aluminum or magnesium. These are forms of the corresponding hydroxide. So this also forms a stable layer on the cathodic surface. There is no liberation or acceptance of electrons, so react with the metal. So it will be tightly protected. Along with that, last one is the vapor phase. These are the closed packages, containers, those places we can able to use this kind of inhibitors. When we apply to these inhibitors, these substances are easily vaporized and stick it on the metal surface. So metal will be protected strongly. After this, there are lots of methods also there based on that experiments, natural compounds or waste things. So then nanomaterial, these also act as the more inhibitors on the metal surface. Nowadays the process for more than 50 years also this process is going on. Till this process always keep on going because we can't able to control, but we can able to minimize the corrosion. So this is the one of the technique, another inhibitors method. what are the methods we utilized in our own worldwide? There are only three categories: anodic, cathodic, அல்லது vapor phase inhibitors. So refer these books also. Thank you guys.